Hi, it's Beth at the Somerset County Library, and tonight I'm going to give you a sneak peek at one of the programs that kids are going to be able to do this summer. So this summer we're running a dulcimer, and we're going to have the kids put together, build their own dulcimer, and then at the end of the workshop, we're having somebody come in to teach us how to use the dulcimer. So the dulcimer actually comes in, it's just a flat piece of cardboard. And I've already painted this one and started doing some of my decorations for it. So we put a coat of paint on there, and I've already started doing some decoupage with that. And I have these rubber bands on it to help the cardboard form into the shape that it's supposed to be. Eventually I'll be putting my fretboard across the middle here, and I already have my ends glued together, so that part's done. But I'm going to do a little bit more work on this tonight with the decoupage, and I'll show you how that's done. And I'm really looking forward to this for this summer. I'm really looking forward to this. I think the kids will have a great time actually building their own instrument, and then part that they'll have in playing something that they've built with their hands. I think that's going to be really cool. So let me show you what I'm doing with the decoupage. So you can see I've done some things with the decoupage. I've cut out some pictures from a magazine, and I've just glued them onto my soundboard. And I want to do a little bit more. I have these doilies. I thought about using one of these somewhere on here. We also found this old sheet music up in our attic, and some of it's like really frail, so it's not something that is going to be really good for playing, because as you turn the page, your page is going to fall apart. Plus some of the pieces, some of the music has parts missing, so it's not even a complete score of music. So I thought I would do some drawing on some of the music and then decoupage it onto my dulcimer. And grab a pair of scissors here. Okay, so I started drawing a flower here, and I'm going to do a little bit more with that. I'm actually going to outline it in ink for the final flower. And I'm going to be using some colored pencils to add some color. Now I could use colored pencils, some watercolor, that would be pretty too. Let me see, what color do I want my flower to be? I have a lot of blues in here, so. So just add a little color. Give it that look of being a petal. You know how when you look at a petal, it looks like it has sort of like the veins of the flower going through it. So it has a little bit of that going on. And it's like you don't want it too heavy so you can't see what is still underneath. I'm just doing a little shading, really. And this particular piece actually had a little bit of music, or a little bit of words in with the music. And I like the words. Go forth in joy. So I like that.
So I'm just having it a little bit darker towards the center here, because when you're looking at a flower, especially if it has like a little cup look to it, you'll notice that it's a little bit darker at the center and it gets lighter. When you're doing your shading, you can keep that in mind. And then towards the end of the petal, it sort of like drops off a little bit, so you get a little bit of shade there as well. Okay, and like I said, I'm going to take my black ink pen here and I'm just going to go over the outline, give it a more crisp look. So I did my original drawing in pencil so I could sketch it out and make changes. And now I'm going over it with ink. And see, it makes it stand out a little bit more. And then I think for the center here, we have like the seed pods and the stamen. I'm just going to make little circles in ink. And that'll be the center of my flower. Now I can add a stem to this and some leaves. I think I might do that. I think it needs a stem. Of course, we're going to have to make that thick stem because we're going to be cutting this out. And then make some leaves. Sort of like that. I think I don't like that rough edge there. I like that better. So when you're working on a piece of art, you can make whatever changes you want. You can make it look however you want it to look, because it's your work. Nobody else has to like it. Okay, I want to see if I can find a dark gray here somewhere. I think I see one. Okay, so I'm going to add some color to my stem and my leaves. Now I'm going to take my dark green and get up under that flower a little bit. Make it look like a bit of shade under there. And a little bit of dark green at the tip of my leaves. And I'm going to outline that with ink as well. Finish it off. Okay, so there is my flower. Okay, and then I'll cut that out and figure out where I want to put it on my dulcimer. Okay, so there's my flower, and I just need to find the right spot on here. Keeping in mind that I'm going to have a fretboard going down the middle here. Actually, my fretboard is probably going to chop off my bird's nose. Well. So I want to put this someplace where it's not going to get chopped off so much. I think I might Actually, I might want to put it on the back. Now, let's see, do I want to put like lacy heart behind it? Or do I want to do the lacy heart on the front, where I don't care if it gets chopped off? I think I might do that. Of course, I can have it going over the side too. So maybe I'll do a couple lacy hearts on the front. This will go on the back. I get my good old all-purpose school glue here. And you could probably use that side too if you liked. Now I'm going to get glue all over my fingers already. Okay. And in this case, if the glue's oozing out, it doesn't matter too much because we're going to be putting a Mod Podge, just sort of like a glue over the top of it when we finish off the decoupage anyhow. But I do need to grab a paper towel because my fingers are all sticky. Okay, so I think that looks pretty cool. What do you think? All right, so I think that might be it for my back. All right, so for the front, I said I wanted to put some hearts across the front. And these, I don't care if they get chopped because I just like the lacy effect. I thought that was pretty cool. Don't really care for the red against my purplish background, but I do like the white. You can do it that way. Do it that way. And then I think I want to add one or two more. I think I have more of these. I do want to do one that sort of goes over the side. We're going to just keep it simple. I feel like I need something up there, but of course I will have the fret bar up there, so yeah, I think I'll just keep that simple. I'll just use that one at the bottom and turning it upside down. Takes away the fact that it is a heart. Okay, so I do want to have something cool. I think I want to have like some music looking as if it's coming out of the bird. Yeah, I have a hummingbird on the back side, so it might not work with a hummingbird, but I think it would work with a songbird there. So we have some more music here. Let me see. I want to find something that has like a trill. This will work. And I think for this, what I'm going to do is just sort of like tear it. Oh, there's probably people out there cringing because I'm tearing up music. Sort of like that. Tear that edge to it. I want to have like a raw edge to it.